What's going on, guys? Welcome to the MOS Reptiles official YouTube channel, and welcome to the MOS Reptiles Reptile Room Tour. MOS Reptiles, a message of conservation through education. Oftentimes you guys just see our animals on pictures or on Instagram. And right now, right here, we want to show you guys what actually goes on behind the scenes. All the enclosures, all the beautiful animals that we have to show you, and the animals that you have not yet seen on Instagram. So you guys are going to get an up close and personal look with all of the animals here. We're going to start by showing off Sprite here. And Sprite is our beautiful, lovely little citrus leatherback bearded dragon. You can see that beautiful little face there, I know. It's absolutely precious. We're going to move on over here, and we're going to show you her enclosure. Okay. This right here, guys, is Sprite's little enclosure. Now this is a 40-gallon breeder that she's in currently, and we use our mixed substrate of a bottom layer of play sand, then we do topsoil, and then we do a finished layer of cypress mulch. This gives them the ability to dig and run, and they aren't going to be able to get impacted because of the sand, which is at the bottom as a drainage layer. We definitely recommend this substrate as long as you have the correct lighting for these animals. As you can see, she's very happy in her enclosure here, but she is soon to be upgraded to a beautiful 4-foot by 2-foot enclosure. Starting off the tour here, guys, we have our two bearded dragons and their beautiful little 40-gallon breeder tanks. If you guys have any questions about bearded dragon substrate or care, definitely hit me up in the comments down below, and we'll answer all of your questions. We're going to start off, though, introducing you to Sprite, who's in this tank over here. She is our citrus leatherback bearded dragon. We got her as an adoption from someone who just couldn't keep her anymore. And then right over here, we have Coda. And Coda is our little rescue bearded dragon. Small little guy. He's actually about 3 or 4 years old. And you can see him right there. Beautiful little dragon. And we got him as a rescue, and he was extremely improperly cared for when we got him. Fed avocado and tomato, which are actually both poisonous to reptiles if they're fed in excess. So unfortunately, he will always remain skinny. We've definitely worked with him a lot in our, rehabbing him and stuff, and it's taken years to get him to a decent weight. He'll probably always stay pretty thin, and he probably won't always, gain a tons of weight, but he's a very healthy and active animal, and we're really, really happy to have him here in our program. Right here, guys, we have Donut in this 40-gallon tub. Right now, he is in deep, deep shed, though. He is our normal royal or ball python. He's in here, though. Right now, he's in deep, deep shed, so we just want to kind of leave him alone. I do usually recommend tubs for ball pythons. Our ball pythons seem to do better in tubs. It just depends on the snake and their behaviors, especially if you live in a drier climate. Tubs are awesome because they'll hold humidity very, very well. If you guys want to see more of Donut, you can go check out our Instagram, which is going to be linked in the bio down below, and right here is going to be a picture of him. We're going to move right along, guys, over to the next animals that we have here in our reptile room. And you're going to see the bearded dragons again, all that basic stuff. We don't do any of that. Right here, we have our rough green snakes, and they are in their 75-gallon tank. You guys have seen our care video about rough green snakes in our last video, and let's see where they are. I think they're all hiding right now, so I'm not going to take them out for you guys in this video. But as you can see, beautiful little 75-gallon fake planted tank. Down here in this big heavy-duty cage, we got Pepper. And Pepper is our beautiful little, let's get all these locks out, beautiful little 5-foot-long male red-tailed boa. And Pepper here is an absolutely beautiful snake, as you can see. Now, red-tailed boa constrictors, like Pepper here, actually get to lengths of about 12 feet. So she's got a lot of growing to do, and she already weighs about 8 pounds. So, they do get very large, and they don't make the greatest pets, but if you do your research, they are absolutely gorgeous and tame. And you can take them out with you almost everywhere you go. Beautiful little snakes. Absolutely love boa constrictors. We're going to put her on back, and we're going to move on to the next animals that we have here. In these 10-gallon tanks right here, guys, we have our 3 leopard geckos, which we recently got as adoptions. Now, these guys came from a great home, but unfortunately, their owner just couldn't take care of them anymore, so we decided to take them in. We do have one with Enigma syndrome, I believe. I just butchered that name. Enigma syndrome. It's a neurological condition that is, sort of presented through their actual breeding. We're going to do a video on that later on. We'll teach you guys about Enigma syndrome and why it's such a bad thing. But we'll show you one of the geckos here, if I can pull them out. This is the friendliest of them. Got it. Beautiful little gecko. Look at that. He's got a beautiful little pattern there. Absolutely love this gecko. He does have a regenerated tail, but this is one of our best feeders and our friendliest geckos, so he's definitely going to be used for shows. Educate people about leopard geckos. Now, leopard actually do make one of the best reptile pets. They are extremely easy to take care of. They just eat everything. They're just great pets. I absolutely love leopard because I recommend them to anyone who wants a first-time reptile. Even if you're an experienced hobbyist, they're just a lot of fun to keep. We are going to show you some of our ball pythons over here. And in this little 6-quart tub, or no, sorry, this is a 12-quart tub right here, we have our banana ball python. Now, all the snakes are about to eat today, so you don't want to bother them too much. But right here is our little banana ball python. His name's Puzzle. And we got Puzzle in a trade that we did for some of our animals. And this guy is extremely tame, extremely sweet. Absolutely love this snake. Eats like a beast. And it's just, again, another amazing reptile pet. They just make great pets, ball pythons. They stay pretty small, easy to keep, very docile. I definitely recommend them. Now, the reason that these guys are in tubs right now is because during this time of year, male ball pythons get a little bit finicky as far as eating goes. And to keep their humidity and heat right, we try to keep them in a smaller space. Once they get, out of this sort of season of like trickiness, is what we like to call it, about May, June, then we'll move them into a little bit of a bigger tub. Right now, they're extremely comfortable in their tubs. Snakes I really love, small spaces. I come out almost daily, so nothing to worry about. We also have Graham in the other tub up here, our pastel ball python. He's got a picture right up here. We're going to move on right in here, guys. We have one of our most recent sort of pickups, courtesy of the wonderful K.Exotics, Katya. Shout out to her. Go check her out on Instagram. Right here. Got my gloves on. Dangerous. Oh, I know you're angry. You're an angry little ball of spiky. And this right here is our adorable little hedgehog. And absolutely love these guys. Called an African pygmy hedgehog. One of the few mammals that we keep here. And definitely use this guy for shows. Right now he's actually in a very naturalistic sort of vivarium, which I'm kind of excited to start doing. I haven't really tried it with mammals because I haven't really kept mammals. But now that I have, I really want to try and experiment with naturalistic setups. And I think that might make a difference in their care and their behavior. This guy already starting to calm right down with his naturalistic setup. So I'm really happy with what we're doing right now with our setups. On the bottom 4x2 right here, it might be out of frame for a second, guys. We have one of our wonderful little Indonesian blue-tongued skinks. This is Yoshi. And these guys, again, one of the best reptile pets. They make such great pets, guys. They are awesome. They're extremely docile, easy to keep. They're a lot cheaper than bearded dragons, as they don't need much special lighting. In fact, we only have them on a heat pad in their cages because here in South Florida, this garage right here is completely temperature controlled for them, so they really don't need anything extra. And they feed mainly on sort of ground turkey, eggs. Don't really recommend like cat food or dog food or anything like that. Just keep that for the animals that it's, synthesized for, not blue-tongued skinks. So I try to keep them on a naturalistic diet, a lot of eggs, a lot of insects, and they actually do amazing. They're just such great pets. We're gonna move on. We're gonna spin you around right over here. Come right over here, guys. And we are going to show you some of our wonderful little snakes over here. These guys are pretty cool. They're some of our recent sort of pickups that we're using, definitely for education. This handsome fellow right here is actually a Calabar python. Now you guys rarely see a snake like this, especially a captive hatched one like this handsome fellow. I picked him up at Snakes at Sunset, and they had him, and I had to get him. So definitely shout out to Snakes at Sunset. We have an absolutely beautiful snake, and I'm so happy to have him. And Calabar pythons, again, amazing pets, but a lot of them, unfortunately, are field collected or wild caught, meaning they were just collected from the wild. So they don't always make the greatest pets. This guy was captive hatched, so we got extremely lucky. In this tank up here, very basic little setup, we have our little Florida king snake who is also in shed. I don't want to bother him too much. You guys have seen a lot of him, but there he is right there. If it focuses, there you go. So, we'll put him back up. I don't want to bother this guy too much. It is feeding day for all the snakes also, so I don't want to bother the snakes too much. We are going to move right along, guys, and show you. Put these tubs back. We're going to show you right over here. We have Nelson, and Nelson is our big male Sinaloan milk snake. If you guys get the pun on Nelson and Sinaloan, then you would G. Right over here, this is This is Nelson, and Nelson is our beautiful little cinnamon milk snake. Use this guy for programs all the time. He's just such a great snake. Definitely a cool snake to educate people. He's super docile, and he shows the colors mimicking the coral snake. Rule only really applies in South Florida. It doesn't really apply anywhere else in the world. There are coral snakes that are electric, blue, and black. So red on yellow, kill a fellow. Red on black, friend of Jack. It'll work if you're in Florida. Anywhere else in the world, don't follow the rule. We'll put him back up here. He's feeding on adult mice right now. He's actually about 18 years old. So again, all these animals are gonna have their individual videos. So you guys don't. If you guys have any extra questions about them, either wait for another video to come out specifically about them, or just drop them in the comments down below and I'll try and answer it. In this tank over here, we have our blue garter snake. I don't want to bother him too much. He was a nuisance relocation. If you guys want to see a picture of him, his picture is going to be right here. Somewhere over here. Oh no, it's going to be over here. Over there. There's the picture. Alright, we're going to drop on down right here, guys. I don't know if it's in view yet. But right here, you're going to see our beautiful 8x2 enclosure housing our, again, beautiful male Savannah monitor. And, you hear a lot about these guys. Savannah monitors are a very cool little lizard. Come on, bud. They're extremely intelligent, and they really do. If you have the money, have the time, have the effort to take care of these guys, they make great pets. But again, a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of effort into caring for these guys. They have very complex diets. I definitely don't recommend them for first-time keepers. We're going to move right along, guys. We'll take him out later. Again, want a picture of him, picture right here. We're going to move right along over here. These cages are empty, soon to be used. And here we have a new rescue of ours. Let's see if I'll let me take him out. It's kind of grumpy. Gotta find him. Right here, guys, we have our little Halmahera blue tongue skink. This is one of our recent rescues. He actually had a lot of stuck shed on his arm over here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it was actually cut off the circulation, so we had to get that stuck shed off. And he's actually not really eating right now, so we're just working with him. But he's an absolutely beautiful skink, and we're really happy to have him. This is my, one of many blue tongue skinks I've kept, but we have 2 right now. I don't think he'll be up for adoption, but eventually, if someone's interested in him, then we might adopt him out. Alrighty, guys, right here you're going to see our beautiful 6x5 by 3 foot cage. Picked this up on Craigslist. I'm extremely happy with this cage. I'm just bragging a little, Love this cage so much, but it's housing our adult female Chicoan whitehead tegu right over here in the corner. And her name is actually Oreo. She was named by some of the followers. And she is one of my favorite lizards. I absolutely love this lizard. She is so intelligent, so smart. They just make the best pets. They're incredible lizards. So lucky to have her, and they eat almost anything. Just amazing pets as long as you have the money, have the time, have the effort. Right behind me, you are going to see our feeding area. This is where we do a lot of our feeding prep. With this many animals, it's really important to sort of be organized. So that's, again, if you have a lot of animals or any animals at all, stay organized, stay on top of it, and everything will run smoothly. If you guys want, we're gonna pan the camera right over here, and you guys in this sort of corner over here, secluded corner, we have our 4 sugar gliders. And these guys, again, I picked up from an amazing home. And we got this beautiful cage here. I am extremely happy to have these guys. Such incredible marsupials. We're going to have a whole video on these guys to learn all about them. If you guys have any questions about any of our animals, definitely let us know. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you're feeling like it. Hit that like button and drop a comment if you guys have any questions on anything you've seen today. Thank you guys for sort of supporting us through this amazing journey. And we hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay curious, stay positive, and love animals.